Okay, hello everyone. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you can hear me. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I think. Hold on. I just have to turn off the earphones. Just hold on. All right. Okay. I just came back from outside to home, and now starting live stream. Okay. All right. Microphone's okay, and I think you can see the chart Euro USD right now. And there's a big news today that the Ministry of Finance in Japan, they indicated that BOJ intervention a few hours ago, and that's why JPY pairs are down, and it's not officially announced whether intervention actually happened or not. But for example, if you look at the USD JPY, it's down. Let me just check the pips. It's down like 500 pips. So that was a huge, big shock. So hopefully you didn't lose big. Whoever trading JPY pairs to buy, hopefully you didn't lose big. So probably like later today or could be tomorrow, they may announce officially if they have intervened or not. But for this, at this stage, so far we're not sure. But they just indicated the intervention, and the USD JPY went down almost 500 pips like this. And yeah, and the JPY is down. I mean, JPY, it became strong. That's why USD JPY went down. So Euro JPY also down. Euro JPY was also down about 500 pips. And Pound JPY also down about 500 pips. And AUD JPY also down. And CAD JPY also down like this. And Swiss franc JPY also down. So that was big news. And this time, for me, I never do anything. I just simply monitor and wait for the next move to happen. Or I simply look for opportunities on other pairs than JPYs. And plus, there was a big news if you have watched. Here's a news website, and just earlier, like 30 minutes ago, we had big news in Europe and US, and there was also ECB press conference in Europe. GDP annualized was 2%, and that was worse than previous, worse than consensus. So USD also is a bit weaker now, fundamentally speaking. So Euro USD is, so from now, let me just do analysis based on the technical confirmations. Yeah, Euro USD is now in the Kumo on the daily time frame. I always make sure to check the daily time frame just to get the bigger picture and to capture the overall market directions. And then if I find some, like a trends or momentum, then I look at the lower time frames. But for now, I think Euro JPY has no move, no trend. So it's in the Kumo, especially the thick part of the Kumo. So this is like in a turbulence as an airplane. So we do nothing on this in this situation. And Euro JPY went down, and it was supported by single span A and the previous lows. The key level was down here on 182.04. So that was a massive downtrend. But as per the daily time frame, it just became range again to me. This is not downtrend. Actually, this is still within the range. So although it was a huge down, this impulsive, like a drop today, overall still range to me. And yeah, pound JPY also being supported by the Senko Span B. So Senko Span B is the middle price of the high and low for the last 52 bars. And it's shifted 26 bars ahead. So this is equilibrium in the long term. So what that means is that, let me just do a basic lesson of Ichimoku for now, because I think this is important to mention here. So Kumo is shifted 26 bars ahead. So Senko Span B, especially here, on the 30th of April, formed 26 days ago. So that was 26 days ago was exactly 26th of March. So yeah, on the 26th of March, Senko Span AB were here. And if you bar replay, then just to confirm it's true. If I bar replay to this bar over here, then you see that Senko Span AB were here. So this is 26 bars, counting from this bar, not this one. From this bar, 26 bars. So yeah, so from here and 52 bars back is how the Senko Span B is calculated. So if I just go 25 bars back, and this one counts as 1, not 0. So I start counting from 1 to the future so that this bar becomes -1. Then 52 bars back. And that was over here. 52 bars back was on the 14th of January. So let me put the vertical level here. And this is the middle price of the high and low for the last 52 bars. So highest high for the last 52 bars was here. And lowest low for the last 52 bars was here. Okay, this is, let me just highlight. So this is the highest high, and this is the lowest low. And this is the middle price, 50%. In fact, if you take the Fibonacci, and from lowest low to highest high, and drag it to the right all the way, then you see that this is exactly 50% Fibonacci. So this is the middle price of highest high and lowest low for the last 52 bars and forwarded 26 bars. That's how Senko Span B is calculated. Senko Span B or Senko Span 2 is calculated. Senko Span A is the middle price of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and shifted 26 candles to the future. And that's also showing the long-term momentum. But Senko Span B is the exact long-term equilibrium So that's the calculation of this one. So if you look back 52 bars ago here, then this bar actually was above the Tenkan-sen. Above the Tenkan-sen. Tenkan-sen is a blue line, and Kijun-sen is a green line. So the price was above the Tenkan-sen, and after that it ranged, formed a Y wave, and then it just dropped down all the way to here. It went within the Kumo. And exactly from the 17th February, the market marked N wave twice. Actually, over here was not technically N wave, but one N wave and then V wave formed. And here was this date, 26th of March, was exactly when Senko Span B was formed, which the candlesticks is on today. And it's been supported by the Senko Span B today. So the momentum since 14th of January, the market went up and down, and then came to here, has been supported by here today. So far it's been supported. So that means, however the market has moved in the past, 52 bars, now 52 Senko Span B is respected, and that means the market is still bullish in the long term. But if the market breaks the Senko Span B bearish, then it turns bearish in the long term. So this is the last standpoint for the market, whether it breaks and goes bearish or still held, supported, and goes up bullish. So Senko Span B is the last stand for the long-term momentum. So let me cancel the replay, then check the candlesticks now. Let me just cancel it like this way, and this is exactly what happened today. So this is again daily time frame, and it takes still 7 hours and 43 minutes to close. But if it closes above the above the Senko Span B like this, then most likely I think the market usually becomes range after this, becomes range, consolidate, but then there's a thick part of the Kumo, and usually supported by the Kumo, and then eventually the market turns bullish. But if it breaks Kumo, then it may turn bearish. So we can monitor the market with that in mind. And these things are happening now among the JPY pairs. Again, if you look at the Euro JPY, it's been now in the Kumo, so kind of similar situation. And that was the Pound JPY I just explained on that. And USD JPY is also supported by Senko Span B, so similar situation. And AUD JPY as well is supported by Senko Span A. So this is the least retracement among the JPY pairs, because the other pairs went down to Senko Span B. But AUD JPY is still above the Senko Span A and above Kijun Sen. So you can see that this is the least retracement. And CAD JPY is still also supported by the Senko Span B and the previous low, like this way. So yeah, this is where the long-term buyers are waiting to buy. They are either putting their pending positions to buy here, or they manual enter the market here to buy. Psychologically speaking, this is their last buying point. But if it breaks here, they give up, and they won't trade anymore, or they turn to sell the market. And Swiss franc JPY, this one was actually not really bullish trend before. It was more range. This is called the box range that I explained in Ichimoku Basic Master Book. The highs and lows are on the same level. So highs are resisted by here and lows are supported by here. 204.1314 was the resistance and 197.7778 was the support. So within these two levels, the markets were just up and down. So that was box range. And to make the long story short, within the box range, Kijun Sen becomes the middle price. So every time the market breaks the Kijun Sen bullish, it tends to go up to the resistance. And when the market breaks the Kijun Sen bearish, then it tends to go down to the support. And here as well, the market broke the Kijun Sen bullish and it went up to the resistance. So for Swiss franc JPY, Kijun Sen is more important than Senko Span B. So this is a bit different market than other JPY pairs. So if the market closes below Kijun Sen today, then it may go down to the support, 197.78. That's expected. So, but for that, we have to wait for today's daily candlestick closure, 7 hours and 39 minutes. If it closes above Kijun Sen, for example, like this way, and a long wick downside, then the price may go up to the resistance and test again. So that's basically what's happening in the market. But my view is downtrend from here. Based on the candlesticks being below the Kumo now, below Kijun Sen now, and Chikou span situation is also indicating it's more bearish than bullish. But we're not here to predict the future. We are here to logically forecast the market. So we will see how it goes. But this is, just based on my experience. I think it will go down after this. And future Kumo is about to be twisted. So when it twists, that also indicates bearishness. So from here, the market, I put arrow down like this way, but I don't think the market go down straight. Most likely when the huge volatility happens like this, then it becomes range for a few days or even a few weeks. It loses direction usually, and then eventually goes down. So we don't really know how many days it takes. We can actually take the time cycles to expect. It's either, in this case, 17 or 26 or 33 days from today, the market may reach the 197.78. But yeah, overall looks to be downtrend on Swiss franc JPY. And so yeah, and the rest of the markets were not really impacted so much. Like USD pairs or Euro pairs were not really moving so much today or even this week. The markets were really quiet. Well, Swiss franc impacted also. Pound, Swiss franc, Euros, Swiss francs are bearish today at the news. USD Swiss franc is also bearish today, but they are all within the range. AUD Swiss franc is also bearish, but still this is bullish to me overall. And CAD Swiss franc is bearish today, but overall is range still. So I don't really see, stable trend directions on other markets. So I was planning to buy JPY pairs this week, but since BOJ intervention indication happened today, so no more trades on the JPY pairs. And if the JPY pairs won't trend, then on my watch list I have 21 pairs, but other pairs start to trend usually. When JPY stops trending, then for example pound becomes trending, or euro becomes trending, or CAD or even AUD becomes trending. So that's what I'm expecting to happen next. You can also look at the weekly time frame, and that you can find something interesting here. Oh, I think I deleted USD/JPY. Just hold on. So USD/JPY, this is a weekly time frame, and you see the market is exactly supported by the Kijun Sen, because Kijun Sen has been respected a few times before. So you can see how beautiful Ichimoku has been working as a support like this. Euro/JPY is also nearly supported by Kijun Sen weekly. And Pound/JPY is, this one is supported by the Tenkan Sen. It's not even going down to Kijun Sen yet. So overall it's bullish still to me. And AUD/JPY has been supported beautifully by Tenkan Sen weekly. So it's bullish still. CAD/JPY is also supported by Tenkan Sen blue. But it may come down to Kijun Sen on this. But still bullish overall in the bigger picture to me. And Swiss franc/JPY is also above Kijun Sen, so it's bullish to me. So we had a big move today, but if you look at in the bigger picture with Ichimoku 5 lines, we know that they are bullish still. So once they start to trend bullish again, I look for opportunities to buy. But I don't think that's going to happen soon in this situation. Usually we have to wait for 1 or 2 weeks until they become trends. So for me, I don't really trade by the fundamentals. So whatever happens in the fundamentals, I don't really focus so much. I am more like technical trader. So whichever the market goes, I follow. And when no trends, then I won't trade simply. That's how I trade. So yeah, let me see. Hold on. Oops, sorry. I think I turned this to something. Okay, here we go. All right. So yeah, let's see. Hi everyone. Good to see you. Yeah. And tomorrow is the first day in the month of May, and we have big news. So one of these big news can change the market direction again. So we will see. Yeah, good to see everyone. Thank you so much for joining. SSE Lim says, how you manage lot size? I manage lot size based on the lot size calculator. You can Google search lot size calculator and you can find some websites to calculate the lot size. So every time I calculate the lot size, my risk is 2% to stop loss. That's my rule. Okay. Eric says, is a super gold cross with Chikou span cross better entry below the cloud or above the cloud? Below the cloud, above the cloud. Well, below the cloud is okay to take that Chikou span breakout. And above the cloud, when Chikou span break happens above the cloud, that means it's the trend continuation pattern. Let's see, like this one is a Chikou span breakout above the cloud, and that's a trend continuation pattern, for example. Or when Chikou span, here is also the Chikou span breakout above the cloud, and that's the trend continuation signal. So yeah, Chikou span is really powerful. It's only shifted 26 candles back, but it actually has lots of strategies you can apply. Yes. I have introduced some of the Chikou span breakout strategies and videos in the past on YouTube, so you can check the archive if you haven't watched yet. So, and let me check gold also and some other assets. XAU USD gold. Gold daily time frames range completely. Yeah, the price is down, and it actually came below Kijun Sen yesterday, but today is so far above the Kijun Sen. So since 23rd of March, it was bullish and now bearish. So it's basically range at the moment. And weekly is bullish still, the price above the Kumo, Chikou span above the candlesticks. But on the week of the 23rd of March, there was a pin bar, and the following week broke the pin bar bullish. So I say since 30th of March, it's bullish from the candlestick viewpoint, but from Ichimoku viewpoint, it's range. So I think it takes time for this to be bullish again. We may have to wait for a few months for gold to be bullish. So yeah, the momentum is quite weak right now. And oil is bearish today. Yesterday was really bullish. This is daily time frame now. And Chikou span breakout happened yesterday. So that was significant. And the price is now above the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen. Today is bearish, but overall it's not bullish. It's up on the WTI. It's kind of a tricky situation because it's forming Y wave, as I highlighted, higher highs and lower lows. So, and it's not finished yet. So within the Y wave, usually the market becomes very choppy. This is not ideal market to trade. But Kijun Sen becomes a middle price, just like we saw other market before, Swiss franc JPY. So Kijun Sen is the middle price. Now the price above the Kijun Sen, so it may come down again. Yeah, Kumo is up and down, and now Senko span A is up like this, but overall is range. And let me see. Let's also check the US market. Nasdaq, and here is the daily time frame. It's bullish completely. The price is all the way above Tenkan Sen, and Kijun Sen is up. Kumo has been bullish, and you can see that the Senko span B and Senko span A are separating. So that indicates stable bullish trend. If you don't have Ichimoku, then you may feel it's overbought, but actually it's not. If you look at the Kumo, Senko span AB are becoming wider and bigger, so that indicates stable bullish trend. So the target for me is now on the 28,000. I think the price goes up to there. So, and so far, the price above the Tenkan Sen, the blue Tenkan Sen, so we simply follow up bullish trend. But if the market breaks Tenkan Sen bearish, then it may come down to the previous high or Kijun Sen. So retracement can happen, but overall is bullish still. So whoever holding Nasdaq at the moment, better exit or partial exit when it breaks the daily Tenkan Sen. And yesterday was a pin bar, and if the pin bar breaks bullish today or this week, then it's the indication of the trend continuation. So together with the candlestick patterns and Ichimoku, the price above the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen, this is for sure bullish to me. Yeah. Okay, Deadman says, Kei-san, regarding N-Wave, the read that the A or C is not necessarily the swing low or swing high, but the point at which Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen shifts in direction of trade or wave. Does that accord Hosoda? Yes, that's exactly right. He mentioned in one of these original books that when the shift happens when Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen actually point. So together with the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen angle plus the wave analysis becomes more like a precise to capture either A or C. So in YouTube, I want to simplify the explanation. So I simply take A, even B and C as swing highs and swing lows. But technically speaking, there are some other ways to capture A, B, C, and D as N wave. And it's up to Henkabi too. If Henkabi happens, in the middle of the trend, then that also could be either C or B or C on the waves. But basically, it's easier to follow on the N wave, more clear A, B, C, so that you capture the the N wave or not as D. Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, that was a Nasdaq analysis. And as Japanese myself, I also do watch Nikkei. This is a Japan index, 225 companies, stock markets combined, just like US stock index. Japan index is this one. And now the price is below Tenkan Sen, and it happened since the day before, Tuesday. So the momentum is getting weaker now, and the price may be traced to the Senko Span B or Kijun Sen. And as compared to the US markets, Nikkei 225 is less bullish. So there is a bit divergence between Nikkei 225 and US indices these days. Well, Dow Jones is below the Tenkan Sen now, so it's kind of similar to Nikkei 225, but Nasdaq is still above the Tenkan Sen, and SP 500 also above the Tenkan Sen. So yeah, that's the analysis for this. And here's a Nifty chart. Whoever are from India, this is Indian stock market, Nifty 50. And as per daily time frame, the market has been resisted by the Senko Span A. So this is where you have to wait until it breaks the Kumo. Before, Chikou Span breakout happened a few days ago, but then it didn't break the Kumo. So if you have entered the market when Chikou Span was above the candlesticks here, or even one previous day here, then you better exit by now. Especially when it breaks the Tenkan Sen bearish, you better exit. And you wait until it breaks the Kumo next and buy again. So Nifty is still in a little bit bearish downtrend in the short term. Yeah, so that's the analysis. Okay, let me see. I see another comment. I took a bullish trade on USD JPY yesterday. I took an entry on 159.80, stop loss 159.72, and exited in excitement as trade rapidly moved in favor on 160.27. Can you review it and give you input? So you exited by now by profit, and I think that was a good decision. Well, today's BOJ move, no one was able to predict, but you took the trade on 159.80, which was around this area, and stop loss on 159.72, which was quite tight over here, and exited 160.27. So you traded within the day yesterday, 29th April, intraday trade. So yeah, I think that was nice because it broke the resistance. I think you captured the breakout of that resistances, 159.83, entered and exited within the day. The market reached the previous high near 160.45. So you exited before the market reaches there, and that was a nice trade, I would say. Yeah. The price was bullish, so if I were you, I don't usually exit. I just keep holding. I think I'll move the stop loss to break even, and today we'll exit with break even. But yeah, if you took the profit, that's also perfect. And the most important question to you or to everyone is that, was that in your scenario? Did you act according to the rules? And that's the most important question, whether you make profits or not. Profits are okay, losses are also okay, as long as you keep your discipline. Yeah, nice. So I hope no one is selling today on JPY pairs. It's like a falling knife. You never catch. Yeah. Yeah, 4 hour had the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold crossing. So that was indicating the trend continuation. But these, any news can violate. Those are technical confirmations. It is also true in trading. So yeah, that's it seems like now it just stopped downtrending. So it took the stop losses of all the way down here. Looks like the market respected the support of 155.56. That was a key level. There was a previous low and high. So that was a key level, and it just held over here. So yeah, it went down, and it took the stop losses of the buyers who are placing them on here and here and here as well, and here and here and here. Stop loss got hunted, and that's why it went down all the way. And now we have a pin bar in 4 hour. So if the pin bar breaks bullish on the next candlestick or tomorrow, will be bullish, most likely. And let me also check 1 hour time frame. Okay, you can see how thin the Kumo was before, and still now thin and flat Kumo. And Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are completely together, and that means this is complete range. The price is locating below Kijun-sen Kumo, so sellers are winning the trades over buyers. But since they are completely flat and together, the momentum is very weak. The strength is so weak. So it's like sleeping market. It's bearish momentum. It's bearish. Sellers are dominant, but sleeping at the moment. So we just have to wait for the next direction to happen in this kind of situation. Yeah, within 1 hour, that was so huge. From here, 159.32 all the way to 157.15. Almost 200 pips within 1 hour is crazy. Yeah. Okay, Tomato says when DW and Kyushu aren't aligned, which time frame do you prioritize for bias and execution? I would say daily time frame. Always follow the daily. If you get confused, always come back to the daily time frame and then deviate to weekly, monthly, or 4 hour, 1 hour. Whether it's a Kyushu Ashi or candlesticks or 5 lines Ichimoku, daily is the backbone of all the time frames. Okay, he says doing monthly defines macro bias and weekly confirms structure, daily used for entry timing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If you, so you are basically the long-term trader. So if that's the case, that's totally fine. Yeah, you can identify the bigger picture on the monthly and then confirm it on the weekly and entry on the daily time frame. Yeah, there's nothing wrong for that. So if you do that, then I recommend you to check the monthly first. Don't start from the daily first. You start from the monthly and weekly and then daily to check the situation whether you trade or not. Then you should be fine. Like for me, I trade Forex. The pairs on my watch list are trending daily or 4 hour time frames normally. I hardly see monthly trends on the pairs on my watch list. And that's why simply why I prefer to follow daily 4 hour time frames. And when weekly trends, I follow weekly too, but it doesn't happen every week because it's Forex pairs. Forex pairs are more ups and downs, in daily 4 hour time frames and other assets. But if you're trading stock markets or commodity, then or gold or those assets, the trend tends to last longer than Forex. So that's why you can follow weekly or monthly time frames. But whichever time frames you follow, the rules should be the same. You look for the trends, then follow it. If there's no trends, then you don't trade. Okay, let's see another comment. I get confused. Should I monitor 1 hour Ichimoku for booking profits or stuck to 5 minutes to see reversals? To me, I exit based on 5 minute time frame because the trend starts from the lower time frames. So when 5 start to retrace, then 15-minute time frame retrace, 1 hour retrace, 4 hour retrace, eventually daily retrace, or daily becomes downtrend. So because of that logics, I prefer to capture the profits, take profit timings on 5 minute time frame. Okay, let me see another comment is, what do you think about seasonality, trading like gold move higher from July to December according to last 30 years data? Oh yeah, I think there is like anomaly or seasonality there in among the markets. You can follow, of course. Let's say but make sure it aligns to Ichimoku confirmations. Even if gold may move higher from July and onwards till the end of this year, if it's downtrend on the daily time frame, then you never want to buy. It's against the major direction. So at least if it's downtrending, at least you better wait for the Chikou span breakout. Could happen in July or September. Whenever it happens, when Chikou span breakout, and then buy. And that becomes more like probable to trade. I mean to make profits potentially. Okay. Okay, Mel says, I'm getting confused in Ichimoku in multiple time frame analysis. Oh, okay. If you get confused because, multiple time frame analysis is, I think, confusing whoever are new because Ichimoku has 5 lines. And how do you balance 5 lines in multiple time frames? Let's, for example, daily's up and 1 hour's down. And which one to follow, right? Usually, I think I get these questions many times. So to answer that, I think the best way is to just come to my website. And recently, I renewed my KTS overview. This is the series of the videos. I name it KTS Foundation Blueprint. If you come to my website, ichimokumaster.com, you get the pop-up. You can click here, join now, or you can simply click on this one. And here is this will give you an overview of how KTS is built. KTS is K's trading strategy, my multiple time frame analysis. So you will learn top-down edge and 2-minute screen charts, sniper entries, my fish and tail concept, and the risk management, how I risk manage the trades. You get this information. It's a series of videos, and you can access for free. It has 9 videos and 1 extra bonus module in this blueprint. So whoever are new to my channel or not really sure exactly how to do multiple time frames, this is the best solution. And after this, you come back to my live stream or videos, then I think you get better ideas. Okay, so now I have to finish the live stream and switch to Jissen Community member live, which starts in about 7 minutes from now. So whoever are in the community, Jissen Community or GTS graduate, I will see you soon. The link is in Discord already. And if you're joining the YouTube, then I will see you on the next one. But please, don't do anything right now on the JPY pairs. Some people want to scalp. Whenever they see these big moves, they want to scalp. But what you cannot see here is the spread. The spread may increase, and you may lose big because of the spread. You can go up to like 10 pips or even more if you wanted to execute here. And there's also something called slippage. You put the stop loss or you enter the market, you execute. But the execution actually becomes a bit lower because of the slippage when the huge volatility happens like this. So the best way to do is do nothing for now and wait for the next direction. if there's no direction on these markets, then simply scan other markets in better markets to trade. You don't have to stick to JPY pairs. We have lots of other pairs you can trade. So be flexible and surrender to the market, like I said in the videos. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. またね, everyone. Thank you.